Jobbing with Nikki. Yeah, gobbing with Nikki. We're jobbing with Nikki. Yeah, we're jobbing with Nikki.
Right, welcome to Jobbing with Nikki. I am joined today by the incredible Sigma.
Yeah, incredible Sigma.
Incredible Sigma is your new nickname.
Fantastic Sigma.
So I want to start with your journey because you have been doing this a very long time.
I have.
How old were you? 8, 9?
I was 9 when I first started.
It's a long time.
It's been a long time.
What made you decide at 9-year-old?
It was way before 9 that I decided I wanted to wrestle.
Really?
It's been a thing for ages. Like when I was little, like too young to actually watch it, my dad used to put on like matches. Him and my mum used to watch it a lot. And then I stopped watching it like quite early in. But like I was growing up on stuff like Mankind versus The Undertaker, so I got like Chris Benoit and Dean Malenko.
Yeah.
I got like I was cultured.
Yes,
Ref Gary brought me up. We're breaking the veil. Ref Gary brought me up. He brought me up well.
Which I've only just realised that Gary is his dad. By the way.
But Ref Gary brought me up well, and he taught me a lot. And then I just naturally started wanting to watch it more. So I started watching it around 2012. And I just knew that it's something that I was invested in. And I was like, if I ever get the chance, I'm going to do it. It was never something that I was like, oh, wrestling's cool, I'll do it as a hobby. It was always, I need this to be like my thing. Because if I don't, then there's no point. Like I had to do it. And then by some miracle, there was one day, I remember the story very well. It was a Saturday in September 2017. And it was like just after my grandma's birthday, I think. And we just got back to our house and I was sat in the living room playing with my wrestlers, watching the Raw recap. And my dad said that I need to be ready because we're going somewhere soon. I says, where are we going? He says, we're going to Tesco's. And he was having a go at, he was like really riling me up because I hated going shopping. He was like, we're going Tesco's down Batley. And then we pulled up outside of UKW. I'm like, this isn't Tesco's. Tesco's is down the road. And then I walked in and that was the first session I ever had. And everyone was like so nice. Like I was a kid and I didn't really get to talk to everyone that I did eventually end up having like being mentors and friends. But everyone was still really nice. I mean, none of you all know him, but there was this kid, he wrestled under Andrew Palmer. Me, him and Sketch were like the trio. And there was a kid called Spencer Harrison. Us 4 were like the foundation because we were the only 4 kids that like didn't just want to mess around. Like you could tell that there was something going on with us. But Spencer, Andrew, and now Sketch have all left, so it's just me.
Just you left.
It's just me. But eventually, I just kept going. There was a point where I went 3 times a week. I was going Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and it was just wrestling's been my entire life. No matter how boring it gets, no matter how stressful it gets. I just kept doing it, and
this is it for you. Then this is where you want your life to go. I feel like
it's what I'm supposed to do.
Yeah.
Because there's no way that in Batley of all places, a wrestling school opens up and there's that opportunity to do it.
Yeah, it's like fate. Jeeves even laughing. He did the thing. No,
ruined the bit, Jeeves.
Oh. No, but you're insanely good as well. Like the first time I came down,
Stop.
You are though, because I used to come to UKW in like 2015, like the Joe Nelson era.
Yeah.
And then I stopped for ages, and then I said to Jeeves one day, I was just like, "Come on, we'll go down to UKW." And I saw you, and I said, "That kid's amazing, like absolutely amazing." There's definitely a few down here that really stand out, and you are one of them.
I'm flattered.
You really are. Like it is definitely something that seems to be in your blood, and like you'll go far with it.
I would hope so.
I think you will. Now, speaking of your dad, Drew Ashlyn sent me a question. And she wants to know what it's like having a super hot dad as a ref. Thanks, Drew.
Yeah, thanks, Drew. Can't wait till you come back.
But is it weird having your dad as a ref?
Not really, because the story behind it is like, my dad, he pretends that he's such a mark for wrestling. Like, he's the entire reason that I got into it. Because if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have started liking it. Because even my mum wasn't bothered. He was just like, oh, come on, we'll have a takeout, we'll watch wrestling. So, like, he brought me up on it. and he knows it's something special for me. And obviously, for the first like 6 months of my career, he was just sat in the ground, not doing anything, and they were watching me. And it was like his entire reason for wanting to become a ref is because he wanted to be like with me while I was doing it, so he could be there for the moment.
Oh, that's the sweetest thing.
Like he says, the only reason he refs is for me because he wants to be next to his son and like being able to be a part of those moments with me. Because I mean, he doesn't say it out loud, but I think he feels like he doesn't show stuff enough. But like that's like it makes the moment a little bit more special. Like when I won the tag titles for the first time, my dad ref in that match. I was a heel, so I couldn't do anything.
Oh, but you wanted to just hug him and like, oh.
But like we did finally have our moment, kind of at WrestleBration when he picked me up.
Yeah.
Because that was him. He called that on the fly. Like I was obviously selling my ass off for Cliff, and I was crying. I was like, oh, there's this. Because part of the crying was real because Cliff is literally like my big brother. Like even before the shows, me and Cliff were like this instantly. And there's quite a few people I can say that about, but Cliff's just like been there. He's the only person that I can actually like even bond with outside of this place, and just like he gives me so much advice and he's helped me out so much, and like even just being in Breaking Ball, like Sebastian Mercer as well. I can't say enough about them too because they didn't have to take me in.
Yeah,
they didn't have to be like, yeah, we'll take this up and coming 15-year-old into Breaking Bone Studios, but it turned out to be something really special. And learning from Mercer especially, because Mercer, I was here when Mercer first started.
Wow.
I've been training longer than Mercer, and in 4 years he's just gone from this to this.
Yeah.
And it's
I
like
love watching Mercer.
He's like, we went to Blackheart.
Yeah.
It's so insane to see him over because I've only seen him as a heel.
Did you ever see the match he had with Billy at Blackheart?
No.
There's a spot, right? We've never seen Billy fly so far. You know where Mercer does they're on the ropes sat outside and he
the crossbody.
Billy literally flew to the other doors.
I'm never taking that.
It was insane.
No, well, that's a lie. I want to take it.
There you go, Seb.
What were we even talking about? Because we went from Gary to Cliff.
We were talking about how hot your dad is. That's what we were talking about, but we kind of trailed off from that.
Do
you enjoy having a hot dad? According to Drew.
According to Drew.
I'm not saying you're not hot, Gary.
She's using it for clout. Yeah, I'm on to you, Drew.
Drew Ashley versus Sigma.
Wait until Mama Sigma finds out.
Oh,
yeah. No, Mama Sigma thinks she's fit. So this is a big circle. I'm just in the middle. She'll be over for Christmas or something by this rate.
And I did want to bring up Cliff.
Did you?
I did.
Oh, I can't say enough about Cliff.
Obviously, outside of kayfabe wise, you and Cliff currently hate each other.
Kayfabe wise, cretin.
Yes.
Kayfabe wise, I just can't handle him.
Kayfabe wise, he has just turned on you.
Yeah.
How long? So since you were 15, you've been.
I've been on the shows since February last year.
So that's like a year and a bit, and
it
seems to want to just turn on everyone.
Yeah.
Like you and Seb should at this point just attack him.
Well, Seb's got his hands full, hasn't he? He's got 21 Union, and that is something I never expected. Obviously, I knew Joe and Mercer were like really good friends, and they've been training all over. But like at first, when I heard, Joe and Mercer are going to be a tag team, I'm like, Joe and Mercer. Because it's like Mercer is such a contrasting character to Joe. Joe is the most white meat babyface that we've got. Comes out smiling, all the kids love him, and then there's Mercer.
But I sometimes think they're the tag teams that work. Like you look at Misery Business.
Yeah.
You've got Joe Wade, who is the high flyer, the flicky. Then you've got Alan as the big guy, and a lot of tag teams do have that dynamic. They're
just purely good wrestlers, though. That's why it works. Like they've got such a good mind for their business. Like I'm talking like I'm 20. I'm like 50 years old, like Hulk Hogan talking down on him. But it's because I've been here for so long.
Well, your dad said yesterday at Blackheart, he was like, basically at this point, you're a veteran at UKW because you've been here that long.
I mean,
Brian Lowe kicks my tripod. I'm going to kick him. I'll leave that bit in and all, Raz.
Training-wise, I am. Like, I've been training for 8 years in September. But, like, I don't know. I'm still quite green. Like, I've still got a lot to learn. Like, I've got places to go, a lot to learn, a lot of people to learn from. But I've had a very big privilege of having so many different names to learn from. That like I've got all these different pieces of advice from people like Ellis Barker, from Jero Lewis. I love Jero.
I know you do.
Jero's,
Seeing you two reunited yesterday was the cutest thing.
Yeah.
Because Jero was just like, I haven't seen him in like 3 years.
I was watching your podcast with him, like, please talk about me, Jero. Please pick me up.
And he did.
Yeah. So I was like, I've got so much respect for Jero. Jero's like, Jero, I mean, I talk about, Cerebral Steve, Ellis Barker, Cliff, Mercer, Joe, Jonathan, but Jero really like took me under his wing. Like Jero proper saw something in me, and it's like he didn't need to give his time to me because I was like, when he stopped training here, I was like 13, and it's like Cayman Carlisle as well, and Henry Winter. Like there's so many names that saw something in me when they didn't need to put the effort in.
Yeah.
Like there were so many people that said we'll put it aside for him, and that's why I'm so grateful for all of them. That's why I'll never have a bad word to say about Jero. Like Jero's always going to be up there. I can't wait to wrestle him again. I need to wrestle him.
Hopefully it'll be sooner rather than later.
Hopefully it will be.
Might have some announcements at some point.
Maybe, but not to make any spoilers, but it won't be Sigma versus Jero.
No, I already know this.
Yeah, it won't be Sigma versus Jero, but it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. He's had a lot of faith in me. Yeah. And I feel
what he calls you? His little lion cub.
He's young lion.
Young lion, that's it. You're a young lion.
I'll take that. I'll take that any day.
But I bet it's nice for him on the flip side as well to see how well you're doing.
Yeah, like, I would hope so.
He does always, whenever I've mentioned you, he's straight in there like, oh my God, he's amazing. I love that kid.
It's like after like some big moments, I'll always text Jero and be like, this has happened. Or like we don't talk as frequently because Jero's really busy. He's like doing so well with Playtime Mafia. Billy O'Keefe, actually. I had a training match with Billy O'Keefe. He's so good. Oh, Billy's just untouchable.
We on Jobbing with Nikki love Billy O'Keefe.
It's like
he's one of my top. I'd say he's one of like my top 5 in the UK right now.
I think there's quite a few people who know me but don't know me.
Yeah.
Like I know all these people that have come through here and gone on. Like Wes.
Yeah.
He trained me quite a few times.
Wow.
But it was the Rumble when he came back. I said, "Wes, you alright?" And he goes, "You're alright." I'm like, I don't think he remembers me. But I don't blame him because I was 11.
Well, did you introduce yourself as Demolitioner?
You've done that for Winter, haven't you?
Yeah.
You've done that in case Winter's watching.
Yeah, just in case Henry Winter watches.
Saw Winter for the first time in about 5 years and he goes, "What's that bum fluff on your chin?" I'm like, "Thanks, Winter."
Yeah, so let's just put that out there. If you ever saw Demolitioner wrestle, that was him.
Yeah. Oh.
Right, what else did we get? If you could wrestle anyone, dead or alive, who would it be?
Oh, anyone?
Anyone in the world, dead or alive.
I'll give you 3 different answers.
Okay.
Old era, so I'm talking like early 90s backwards. Prime Shawn Michaels.
Yes.
I want Prime Shawn Michaels so bad. I feel like me and him would put on a banger.
Oh yeah, but definitely.
He was an idiot, but you'd learn from him. If we're talking like growing up, 2015 Seth Rollins.
Oh, good choice.
2015 choice. Seth Rollins.
I'm a huge Seth Rollins mark.
And if we're talking kind of like underground that people probably wouldn't give their flowers, Joe Lando. Really want a match with Joe Lando eventually. Yeah. And Super Shawn Legacy. Which you might not know him, but he's doing good on Evolve right now.
Oh, right, okay.
So
we'll have to have a look out for him, Jeeves.
I got...
look at this, Wrestling Jeebus. This is a scoop. He didn't know someone in British wrestling.
Yeah, he's an American, is Shawn Legacy. He's over in America.
Well, Joe Lando's just done a training session at PPW, hasn't he?
And the obvious, I want Leon Slater and Liam Slater.
Yes.
I want too many people. That's such a broad variety of answers.
Well, that's the thing. That I also wanted to know dream opponents, but you're kind of just answering that now, so we'll just combine the two.
Yeah.
So, UKW wise, who do you want to face? Is there anyone you haven't faced that you're dying to get in ring with? Calling anyone out for after you've done with Cliff?
Active roster?
Yeah. I mean, there's the TV title. Could see you and George.
I mean,
That'd
me
be
and
good.
George would be good. But I don't know. I feel like I've gone through everyone here. But like, if there's someone, we'll word it like this: if I wanted a program with someone, maybe Alex Gunn, because I feel like Sigma and Alex Gunn work really well. Because Alex Gunn's like, I'm an old wrestler. I want it clean cut. I want it all
Yeah.
this. But I'm like
You're
so
flashy.
different.
You're...
I'm like, I'm there. But then I don't know. Like it was all the answer was always Joe. I wanted a proper storyline with Joe, and then I got the 2 out of 3 falls with him.
Yes.
And then
That
the
was
other
incredible.
answer would be Cliff, but I'm getting that now.
Yeah.
Like, because, you know, I feel like as much as me and Cliff were kind of in the shadows a little bit, everyone's dream match was me versus Cliff. Like, they watched Breaking Bones, and it was very much Mercer, me and Cliff.
Yeah, I am looking forward to your match at Aftermath.
It's going to be good. It's going to be good.
I hope it's going to be like...
Evan Knight, I haven't had a proper
You
feud with
haven't?
Evan Knight. Early in my career, when he was in his ATC run, I had a few matches against him. I had the tag match when I was teaming with Brett against him and Sketch. But I've not had a proper like feud with Evan Knight.
And now, obviously, your face, he's heel. It could happen.
Me and Evan.
Let's get that happening.
Because I'd say me and Evan are really good friends, like behind the scenes.
And you're very similar styles as well. So I think it'd be really...
It'd be good for...
I love really fast matches, really flippy matches. I love it.
And I'll take anything. So I think Evan could...
Well, you learn from the best seller in the world, J. Rowe Lewis.
He's so good. I always remember what he told me. He's always sell to the end. So, like, when people get mad at me because I take a little bit of extra time when I'm going out after my match. But it's like, it works. Because when I come out and there's, like, kids waiting for me to say, can I take a picture with you, Sigma? It's like, your ribs really hurt from that sledgehammer.
Exactly.
That's what you want them to believe.
Yeah, you want them to believe the storylines.
Like, that's just the little things that I've picked up from, like, J-Ro and stuff. UKW is a really, really good platform to get you out there because you've got Ignite, you've got Showdown, like, every week. So you've got 2 shows a week, and then you've got the pay-per-view every month. And, like, the pay-per-view streams to America. It streams to all these different places.
Oh, yeah.
And, like, obviously being on YouTube, we get up to, like, 1,000 views for showdowns and stuff like that. That's just 1,000 people looking at me.
Yeah.
And it's like, if I can make an impression here and you've got all those people looking at me, when I eventually do start getting bookings for places like Blackheart, people know this is something good. And it's like, I don't want to say that UKW is a stepping stone because, like, as much as people can have their thoughts about it, it's been my home since I was 9 years old, and they've done nothing but look after me.
Exactly.
They've done, like, all the people that have come and gone, they've looked after me, and they've built me to where I am now, and that was all, like, in this building. Like, I've spent the majority of my life here. Like, this is my second home. Like, I'll always have a soft spot for UKW.
That's the thing. Everyone's going to have opinions on other wrestlers, other wrestling schools. They're always going to. Same as, you know, it's like high school, like everyday life. Yeah. Everyone's always got their own opinions, which is great. You know, I never want to quash anyone's opinion, but like you say, it's each to their own, and it's, you know, this is home. Like,
people wouldn't know who Sigma is, and Sigma wouldn't be here, and Sigma wouldn't be able to, like, help me be the next level, which we know about, without UKW. Because, like, a lot of places are, you have to be 17, you have to be this age for insurance, and, like, UKW gave me the opportunity when I was still green, when I was still, like, learning. And watching it back, I was kind of in the deep end. But
that's
sink or swim.
A good thing, really. Yeah, exactly.
You sink or swim. But I was luckily, like, again, talking about Mercer, he helped me so much. Because, like, the first 2 months of my career, I was feuding with Mercer. And he's so clean and he's so nice to work with that it just felt really sound. Like, Mercer, some people might think Mercer's quite a closed off guy because he don't really, you know, but if he thinks something of you, he'll big you up. Like, Mercer doesn't need to, but when he goes to places like Rampage and he comes back here on a Friday, he'll be like, Sigma, come to the side a bit, and he'll tell me something that he's learned, and he'll be like, because I feel like he can see something in me as well. I don't know if he can. That's just assuming, but he takes his time out of his day when he's here to be like, just jump in the ring downstairs with me and we'll go through this tech that Rampage showed me.
That's
or, like,
amazing.
Go through character. Like, he started taking training on Wednesdays here. And before I left last week, he said, if there's anything you want to go over, let me know. So I can, like, build it in training. And, like, he really did help me out for the first 2 months. Like, obviously, I was a floppy-haired babyface at the start, as Alex Gunn likes to call me. And then I was against Mercer, who was arguably one of the biggest heels that we had. Like, and he could have easily said no, but he put me over on my first match. Like, it was a roll-up, but I beat Mercer in my first match.
Yeah.
And that built the face of the next generation gimmick.
And that's going to be it, though. That's on your record forever now.
Yeah.
You pinned Sebastian Mercer. You beat Sebastian Mercer in your first match. That's on your record. And when people see Sebastian Mercer on other promotions, and you can be like, well, I've beat him.
Yeah.
You know, it's a good thing for promoters to look at and see. And like you say, UKW being on YouTube like it is, the shows
there.
to do, everyone can find footage of you, find and see how good you are. Because, I mean, I've been talking up, like, we've been talking about George a lot. And I'm always just like, just go check his stuff on YouTube, you know. So
I'm hoping there's people keeping their eyes on me.
Oh, there will be.
I'm at 17.
You're nearly 17.
So it's like I'm on my way out. Yeah, I'm still 16. I'm still quite young. But it's like I'm on my way out. Like I'm there. I'm at the breaking point, and I know what I need to do to get out. Like I'm gonna start trying to get into all these different places. Like you know, I was bigging up Liam Slater. Liam Slater, with this next step that I'm going to, Liam Slater helped me out so much. All I had to do was text him. I said, you know, there's this. And he's one of the best coaches in the UK.
Yes.
And he could have easily said, you have to come down and pay for it. But he took 2 days of his time to just text me on Instagram and be like, I don't know, you know, maybe work on this,
Wow.
this. And he's such a generous person.
He
and
is.
Like,
he is.
It's so different working with him. Like I was with him for an hour. And we were in the ring for about 20 minutes, and he just opened my eyes up to so much, just talking to me and like running me through these bits. And this was like fresh off the heel turn when I'd first turned heel. And then after that session, things just went up and up and up. And I feel like I've picked a lot of stuff up myself, but I wouldn't have been able to know where to pick up if it weren't for people like Liam. And again, asking for, like, I keep talking about J-Ro, but I'm not going to stop. Like, when I first turned heel, I asked J-Ro, how do you be a convincing heel as a little man? Because in my opinion, J-Ro does it so good.
Oh, he does.
J-Ro's like...
He gets that crowd hating him.
They hate him, and he knows how to work it. He knows how big he is. He knows, you know, I'm not going to be able to, you know, body slam Billy O'Keefe, but I can make people hate me.
Yeah.
And he was one of the first people I asked. I said, they're turning me heel soon. I don't know what I'm doing. And he sat down and he helped me, and Liam sat down and said, you know, kind of, like, I was kind of picturing myself as a Dominic Mysterio when I was first heel. Like, really big chicken shit heel. And then it just kind of progressed into what it was, where I was more of an anti-hero.
Yeah.
Like, towards the end, it was more, you know...
Like one of them heels where, you know, you've got to boo him, but you don't want to really.
There's that, and it's like, the things that I was doing were justified. Wrong, but, like,
yes,
you couldn't argue with my reason.
Yeah.
So, like, it's stuff like that in wrestling that I think's really good. But, like, I just think... I don't like blowing smoke up my own ass because I don't really have that much confidence in myself. But it's like, I feel like I've got, for my age and for where I am, I've got a really good mind for it. I think I'd be a really good asset to anyone.
I think you will, 100%. As soon as you turn 17, I'm going to be pushing you everywhere.
Good.
I'm like, everyone, book Sigma. He's 17 in 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
In a week, actually.
Oh, a week now.
11th of August.
Oh, there we go. 11th of August
Monday.
onwards, you can book him.
Yeah. I will be expecting it. I will be waiting. But again, if I am getting booked, I might have to start pushing that next phase really quickly.
Yes, when you start that next phase.
Oh, that's scary though, because it's nothing against Sigma, but it's like, I feel like I need to grow up.
Yeah.
I need to be...
What made you choose the name Sigma then? That is an interesting question
I get clowned on for it. But when I was around 10 or 11, obviously I was still Demolitioner at that point, and it was J-Ro again who said, you're the Demolitioner, but why? I was like, sounds cool. I found it on 2K. I was like, yeah. I was like, that's me. And then he was like, but you're the Demolitioner, but do you demolish anything? And I'm like,
pizza.
And I was like, not really. You're not going to find much demolished by me. And then he says, think of something that like you can work with. So I was like really getting into indies at that point. I was stretching out from WWE, and I'm such a big mark for Kenny Omega.
Yeah.
And I was talking to my dad, and he says, well, Omega's like Greek alphabet. Why don't you just get inspiration from Kenny Omega and find something in the Greek alphabet? So I was like, okay, I'll have a look. And then the Sigma logo just looked really cool to me. And I was like, oh, Sigma. And it's like, I do like, at the time, gimmicky names were a thing.
Yeah.
Like, but now people are using like more realistic names.
Yeah.
So gimmicky names were a thing, like Ricochet, Penta, you know,
Yeah.
stuff like that. And I was like, I want something that people are only going to think of me. And then I got Sigma. And then about a year or 2, 3 years later, I spent £300 on gear. My gear was £300 of my mum's money. And then it became the biggest meme that I've ever seen in my entire life.
Well, I did kind of assume it's because you're young and there's all this Sigma
And now everyone,
Riz and all that, right?
every time I come to a ring, there's these kids, and I love them. There's these kids that come every week on a Friday, and they sing Sigma Boy to me every single time. And I'm like,
to be fair, I nearly put that over your ad for this. Because my daughter sings it all the time. She was singing it in a taxi once, and I was like, I don't know this song. Jeeves was like, I do. I'm like, I have no idea. She just like Sigma Boy.
I was like, I get clowned on it, and it's
the
like,
thing is, again, it's grabbed kids' attention because
it worked,
it is
and yeah.
something. You know, it's something relatable to them
it's
now.
something that's relatable, and I happen to think that like I'm good enough to the point where it's not kind of a mockery.
Yeah.
Because I said it to my friends in high school. Cause I was still in high school when I first started getting booked. They were like, "Why is your name Sigma?" I'm like, I'd take that as an offense if I was shit.
Yeah.
If I had nothing to stand on, I was like, watch one of my matches.
Yeah.
Like you can take the mick out of my name, but you couldn't lace my boots.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm levels above. Like that sounds heelish,
but it's memorable. Like
it's like people
go away. You remember a name like Sigma because you're either confused as to why you're called Sigma, or there's a reason that you'd remember it.
And I've got a very memorable like character. I'm the big baby face. I'm the little baby face.
I
like
said to you before when you got emotional in ring the other week or the month when everyone was chanting for you. I actually I felt I was like, I want to hug him, like
selling. Yeah.
Like, you were like, oh, just selling it, and I'm like, what? I actually really felt for you.
It's the perks of doing acting in college. Like I only did acting for wrestling.
Wow.
Like I was like, I don't know what I want to do because wrestling is my thing, and my dad tells me you need a backup, but like as stupid as it sounds, I'm so dead set on doing it that I know that it's gonna happen.
I think I once got told if you've got a backup, then you've got a reason to not succeed because you know you've got that backup. If you haven't got a backup, then you make this your focus, that one goal, then you're gonna succeed at it because you haven't got anything else to fall back on. Does that make sense?
It's like I don't have the safety net. It's kind of it's the same way with everyone. Everyone will say the same story when they're getting into wrestling. It was balls to the walls. They went through the hard times, and now look at Leon Slater. Like Leon Slater is such an inspiration for me because he came through. He gave me an arm drag once. He won't remember me, but there was a drill. If you're watching Leon Slater, you gave me an arm drag, and I'm marking out when you won the X Division Championship. I came running downstairs. I showed Ref Gary. He said, "He's with AJ. He's with AJ." He gave me an arm drag, and I remember this brilliant story. I was 10 years old, and I was training, and the 16x16 that was there was upstairs, and that's where the adults used to train, and the kids were in this smaller ring. And Leon stood on the stage and said something along the lines of, "I've just failed my English mocks, guys." That's the biggest memory I have of Leon. And I think he was about 15, 16 at the time. And then I was like, oh, he's so cool. And then
failed his exams, he's so cool.
And then now he's in TNA.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, he's from Bradford.
He's hanging out with my favourite wrestler of all time, all the time. And I'm so jealous.
He's from Bradford. He's like, such a small area. It's like, especially for something big like that, it's kind of, what's a Bradford?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
like if Triple H were to speak to me, he goes, "Where you from?" Bradford. What's a Bradford?
Exactly.
What does that
I'm
mean?
like this with Youngblood because I'm from Doncaster and no one knows where Doncaster is, and I'm like, but Youngblood's from Doncaster. Like when I saw him hanging out with Machine Gun Kelly, I'm like, how could someone from Doncaster get to do all the stuff he's doing?
Yeah.
Right? Where was my push?
And that's like, I always kind of had it in the back of my mind, like, I'm from Batley. Like, it's such a small place and it's such a unknown place. It's like, who do you know from Batley that's made it? Like, there's not many names. And I'm like, I've seen Leon make it in TNA. And I'm like, I'm at his age now where he started getting to that point.
Yeah.
And he did all the right things. And he's been wrestling Progress at North. And like, I'm not trying to follow in his footsteps, but I know
But he's an
if
inspiration.
someone like that, like he's essentially like me, same story, small town in England. Like, I know I can make it because Leon made it.
Yeah.
Like, Leon's like in TNA, teaming with Jeff and Matt Hardy. He's fighting Cedric Alexander soon as well, which absolute dream match, which I never would have thought was a dream match. Like, I know that I can do it. Like, it's just put more belief in me. And I know they don't say it out loud, but my mum and dad think I'm a little bit like, they want me to have the backup because they have the same doubt. They just want me to be okay. But I feel like I've got so much dedication to it that it has to happen. Like, it's written for me. It genuinely needs to be a thing.
Work at Asda or something. You don't need any qualifications. I worked at Asda. Right?
I'll suplex a chicken breast.
I
don't know. But
this has got weird.
But like,
Chuck raw chicken at Sigma at Ring now. Suplex it.
I'll body slam it onto Cliff. If he'll try and hit me with sledgehammer, I'll blindside him with a chicken breast.
Give him salmonella.
Eat it, Cliff.
Eat it, you cretin.
I had people come up to me saying it was funny that I called him a cretin on Instagram. I was just like, what do I put under the caption? Hit me with a sledgehammer. Sigma's mad.
Just cretin.
Cretin. But yeah, I have to make it. There's no way that I can't.
You will. I honestly believe you will.
If you miss me and Cliff together, that's part of the next phase. I don't want to spoil so much because it's kind of like his baby. Yeah. It's more for him to say if he wants to say it. Yeah. But it's if
and he may be coming on soon, so
he should be. I expect a chicken breast lobbed at his head, and you hear my voice going, "Screw you, Cliff."
Eat the chicken, you cretin. Yeah. That's all we'll hear it ring.
But me and Cliff have such a good brotherhood that I'm like
when you're friends with someone like that, they make the best tag teams and the best rivalries. Yeah. Because you know each other inside out. I'm so looking forward to your match at Aftermath. Like, we were kind of expecting the heel turn. The turn on you. But it was still so emotional. Like, I actually felt, I love it that I still get like this. Yeah. I was bouncing around my room this morning screaming at SummerSlam. Like, my kids...
Brock Lesnar.
Yes, I was going to wear a Brock Lesnar shirt tonight. I have been wanting him to return for so long.
I woke Gary up. I felt so bad. I was watching it live, and I was sat there just talking to my best friend. I'm like, this match is kind of boring, And then John Cena gave him the title, and he was walking off. I'm like, I'm in the kitchen, and I'm like, this is so boring. As soon as I step through the living room door, Brock Lesnar's music hits. Bowl of cereal in my hands.
Oh, no!
I was like, oh, no.
I had just, because I avoid social media until I finished the main event. So I was like, oh, well, it's finished now. Stupid Cody's won. I want John Cena to win. And I was just about to go, load Instagram, and Brock Lesnar's music hit. My phone got thrown. I jumped up. I'm in my pajamas. My kids are sat there. I'm crying. Isabel's going, Mommy, it's too loud. And I sent James a voice note. Going, I'm crying. I love Brock Lesnar.
Such a mark for Brock Lesnar.
I think what he can do is just...
It sounds so weird, but I want him to squash me. I want to have a squash match with Brock Lesnar. That's another answer to your other question. I want to have a squash match with Brock Lesnar. I would love to be enhancement talent.
We turned it out by laughing.
I would love to be enhancement talent, like Monday Night Raw.
Squash me. I would like him to squash me too, Sigmund.
I think that means something else to what I'm saying, Nikki. I think you mean something.
I will become a trainee wrestler just for that reason.
I was like, if Triple H goes, Sigma, I want you to get squashed by Brock Lesnar. I would go, yes, thank you. It's a game. And then Brock Lesnar's gonna F5 me. I'm gonna go, oh, you got me, brother. I'm gonna sue him.
I'm crying. Oh, another episode turns to chaos.
That was always gonna happen if you put me on.
Yeah, I'm glad I've got a chance to sit down and talk to you though, and to, you know, tell your story. I love how I've just
Gary on.
I'll get Ref Gary on.
Ref Gary.
I'll get him to send in so many questions.
Ref Gary's going to pretend to be so hard. He's going to be like, well, I've just started reffing so bored. No, I've outed you. So
yeah.
If you're watching this,
you
got to tell the truth.
He will be watching it because he's so proud of you. So he's got to watch it.
I would hope so.
And I'll be telling him he's got to watch it. And I'm going to film him holding his breath again today.
I've got such a weird wrestling family. I've got J. Cliff and my brothers. Red Brocco's like my wrestling dad. Like
Your actual dad's a
then
ref.
my actual dad is a ref. And obviously Mercer's like, well, Mercer's not my stepbrother. It's like
not close enough to be a brother.
he would. He is. It's just in storyline he's like my stepbrother. Because it's like Cliff brought me on. He's like, ugh. Not this guy.
Right, so like the movie Step Brothers, like why are you sticking
you just
with
took my
him?
drum set?
Yeah.
Did you just took my TV title?
Oh god.
Oh.
Right, we are going to wrap this up when I get some composure. Oh, this has been so much fun. I hope you've had as much fun as I have. I have been Nikki. This has been Sigma. Thank you. Bye.